Other interesting political news, you have Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene giving a tweet as she says she will no longer seek re-election. Now, this brought us thanks to MTG, and she says, quote, "Everyone just runs their mouths, but results are the only thing that matter to the American people. Smears, lies, attacks, and name-calling is childish behavior, divisive, and bad for our country. Memes and red meat rants do nothing." I think she meant memes and red meat rants. I have to check the Urban Dictionary for that one. She says, "Actions speak louder than words. Be quiet, be kind, be humble, fix the real problems that are crushing Americans, not foreign countries' problems, not the donors' problems. The American people's problem is both political parties created and dumped on the American people." They got 1.1 million views and 27,000 likes, and she, a couple days ago said she will not seek re-election. Now, a lot of people speculating, is this because she said she didn't want to have, the battered wife syndrome. She didn't want to be, the metaphor she used, I think, was in poor taste. And again, she's been verbally sparring with Donald Trump, trying to get some things done. There's some speculation that thinks maybe she's not going to seek re-election. She'll maybe long-term try to make a presidential run, try to go for something higher like a VP. It'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure about the mass appeal in terms of, is there enough mass across the United States support for her to achieve even higher political office? And yeah, I mean, this is one of her most viral tweets the whole year. Again, 1 million views, 27,000 likes. I suspect it'll be, like most of her statements, will probably be about 50-50 in terms of, 50% appreciate what she says, 50% ratio her or critique it. But let's dive in the comments. The first one comes to us thanks to Jay, who says, quote, "Says the one woman who ran her mouth so much, she quit after being dumped by the base," getting 143 likes. Paul Zupa says, quote, "Bear us your attempts to play the victim. You came out against mass deportations. You did so because they adversely affect your construction business. You're a traitor, and that's all you'll ever be." Getting 1,000 likes, which, A lot of people will respect the fact that her family was very much an entrepreneurship family. But yeah, again, her not being like all in on deportations, which was one of the most hot topics of the last presidential election. One of the top things that Americans voted for was, deportations of the people who came here illegally. Her flipping on that did not help her. Now, Laurel Loomer says, quote, "Where are your results? You don't have any. You also lied and smeared people to get ahead. You lied about me when President Trump hired me to work his campaign. My actions show that I was, and I still am, the president's strongest allies, and I worked very hard to expose plots against him throughout the election. You didn't choose to be quiet. Instead, you publicly smeared me. You ran to the New York Times. You worked to undermine my job. You then spread rumors about me with no evidence. You hired a foreigner accused of being a PDF to work for you, and you let him live inside your home where he harassed me and even doxed my address publicly. Shortly after, I was swatted multiple times. Why did you do that to me? And why are you going to participate? When are you going to practice what you preach?" They got 4.5 thousand likes. Rick Suit, who, again, excellent fashion, he suits up, obviously. He says, quote, "Well, it's just categorically false to say that memes do nothing. You can argue about the degree of their utility, but to claim they do nothing is absurdity. At the bare minimum, they serve to entertain and help ideas spread. That's at least something." And he says also, one of her tweets, I suspect. And yes, Marjorie Taylor Greene gave me a tweet in 2021, which, exactly. Again, memes, it's crazy to think what once was eloquent political debates of ideals and how we fix our country now is devolving to memes, which, maybe we're just devolving. We're going to become the Egyptians with hieroglyphs, and emojis will be the next presidential debate. You just tweet emojis to each other. It's not out of the realm of possibility. You also have, what is this? The Cackled Highest, who says ban APAC, getting 125 likes. Crazy Flicks says, "They just don't want you to know that 89% of Jeffrey Epstein's political donations went to Democrats and 0% went to Donald Trump," getting 152 likes. Crazy Flicks also has a tweet from Joy Mariano. It says, quote, "Trump said nothing about killing Democrats. He said the people guilty of treason and sedition should be hung. Democrats thought he was referring to them only because they're guilty of treason and sedition. He literally never mentioned the word Democrats." I got 361 likes. Joshua Rupert says, "Please keep exposing President Trump and what he's doing for Israel," getting 134 likes. Billy Bob says, "This is you now," getting 290 likes. Looks like a scary AI generated picture of Marjorie Taylor Greene and Hillary Clinton merged into one, which, geez Louise. Although I should mention for the record, Hillary Clinton is a very beautiful, intelligent woman, has not had a disproportionate amount of people commit suicide around her, like 28 plus people. And I don't own any rope and plan to live a long, healthy lifestyle. Just wanted to throw those things out there. Scroll down, you also have Jason Smith, who says, quote, it's hard to argue numbers. Numbers don't lie, and they surely don't care about your feelings. And it says net worth in 2021 of Marjorie Taylor Greene was $700,000. Net worth in 2025 is $25 million, a 3,471% increase in personal wealth, getting 457 likes. Jose Wales says, well said, and it's a screenshot of Marjorie Taylor Greene getting a 1% Liberty score, getting 46 likes. Joey FAFO, it's the meme of Sydney Sweeney. Marjorie Taylor Greene is interviewing her in this meme setup. It says, Trump is mean, the ladies in The View love me, I'm resigning from Congress. And Sydney Sweeney just gives her that I don't give a shit look, getting 118 likes. D has an article from The Independent that says Marjorie Taylor Greene up 142% in stocks she bought days before ICE awarded company massive contract, getting 148 likes. Let's see. The Angry Alaskan says Massey Green 2028. And it's pointing to, it's a meme with Thomas Massey and Marjorie Taylor Greene pointing at the total number of votes for the Epstein files to be released, getting 29 likes. I also have America Only saying, quote, keep up the good work, Marjorie Taylor Greene. We stand with you no matter what path you decide to take. Thank you for truly putting America first. There's a picture of her from AIPAC Tracker where they say that she has received $0 from AIPAC, getting 284 likes. Which, again, that is very unique. I believe it's only 2 or 3 representatives. So, let's see. You also have Vince Langman saying you accomplished absolutely nothing in 5 years except make yourself personally extremely wealthy, getting 561 likes. Bernice Mountain of Dogs on X says, quote, oh, yeah, that's a long name. Says the woman who claimed to be America First is it America First to quit your constituents midterm and reduce the slim majority you have in the House even further, throw MAGA under the bus and call them destructionists while aligning with McCarthy to get committee assignments, make public displays of support for J6ers for publicity and to enlarge your political profile while doing nothing substantial to help them, go on a liberal media tour, criticize Trump deportation policies, promote extending Obamacare, praise Pelosi's incredible career, spend all the time during the government shutdown criticizing Republican colleagues in Congress for not solving the problems. You're one of the most political creatures in the political industrial complex, and you claim you voluntarily left. No one believes that for a second, and you would never left the political industry complex if you were sure about receiving Trump's endorsement for senator or governor. Yeah, I think there's some truth to that. Getting 751 likes. Yeah, because Trump is going to primary her. He's going to endorse someone to primary her. A lot of people making fun of her for making fun of memes. Let's see. Gina Millen says, MTG's America First is resigning from Congress to hand the GOP a 2-vote majority, letting Massey and Paul sabotage Trump, throwing Epstein's victims under the bus, and walking away with her pension while pretending she cares about anything but herself. Whatever you say, bleach box. I got 643 likes. I mean, she's very politically hungry. I don't think she's going to just stop and go back to construction full time. The only question is, where is she going to try to go politically? How many people will support her? But let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, anyone, everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.